Good morning, students. Today we will solve one comprehensive problem, that is various entries. Here this entry is given about opening balances. These all are closing balances of last year, that is on 31st March 2016 last year closes, and it opens on 1st April 2016. So we have to pass here the opening entry by using all the assets and liabilities. Okay, debit balances will be of assets and credit balances will be of liabilities. Cash in hand, debit balances: cash in hand 50,000, cash at bank 20,000 rupees, plant and machinery rupees 70,000, furniture rupees 12,000. Two debtors are there, Mukul and Ramesh, 9,000 and 14,000. Credit balances: there are two creditors, Sham 15,000 rupees, Mahesh rupees 7,000, and bank loan rupees 20,000. Next entry, 6th April, purchased furniture for rupees 30,000 and spent rupees 2,000 as cartage. 9th April, received a final composition of 70 paise in a rupee from Mukul, who owed us rupees 9,000. 12th April, goods used for making office furniture rupees 3,000. 15th April, a check of rupees 13,700 received from Ramesh in full settlement of his account of rupees 14,000. 17th April, check received from Ramesh endorsed to Sham in full settlement of his account of rupees 15,000. 19th April, paid rupees 1,200 to Mahesh on his account for rupees 7,000. 21st April, goods purchased of list price of rupees 40,000 from Sohan, less 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount, and paid 70% amount. 23rd April, sold goods to Sunil rupees 30,000 less 20% trade discount and 10% cash discount and received 20% amount by check. 24th April, goods costing rupees 600 given as charity, selling price is rupees 650. 25th April, purchased a bike for rupees 40,000 for personal use and payment made by check. 27th April, goods returned to Sohan of list price rupees 6,000. 28th April, Sunil returned goods of list price rupees 10,000. Again 28th April, paid wages rupees 4,000 and rent rupees 7,000. And last entry of 30th April, interest on bank loan at 12% is due for 1 month. Okay, so we have to solve all these journal entries. First we will prepare working note and then we will pass the journal entries. Let's start now. So this is a comprehensive problem. Lot of entries are given here and we have to pass the journal entries in the books of Jaswant Traders. First we will do the working. बऱ्याच एंट्रीज आहेत ज्याच्यामध्ये खूप काही वर्किंग आहे, त्यामुळे आपण सगळ्या एंट्रीज वन बाय वन डिस्कस करून घेणार आहोत. त्याच्यात अकाउंट्स कुठले आहेत हे सुद्धा डिस्कस करणार आहोत आणि त्यानंतर आपण जर्नल एंट्रीज पास करणार आहोत. ओके, फर्स्ट एंट्री इन दिस प्रॉब्लेम ओपनिंग एंट्री इज गिवन, म्हणजे जसवंत ट्रेडर्सचे लास्ट इयरचे बॅलन्सेस दिलेले आहेत ॲसेट्सचे आणि लायबिलिटीजचे. टू पास दिस जर्नल एंट्री वी हॅव टू ॲड ऑल द ॲसेट्स बिकॉज वी हॅव टू सी द डिफरन्स. मी तुम्हाला ह्याच्यापूर्वी सांगितलं आहे ॲसेटच्या टोटलमधून लायबिलिटीची टोटल मायनस करून जर डिफरन्स येत असेल तर त्याला कॅपिटल असं म्हणणार आहे. इथे कॅपिटल दिसत नाही आहे दिलेलं, सो तसं असणार आहे. आणि काही वेळेला प्रॉब्लेममध्ये जर कॅपिटल दिलेलं असेल तर लायबिलिटीज टोटल विल बी मोर दॅन ॲसेट्स टोटल, देन देर विल बी गुडविल. डिफरन्स विल बी डेबिटेड टू गुडविल अकाउंट इन दॅट केस. सो हियर लेट्स ॲड द ॲसेट्स. total assets is equal to 50 plus 20 plus 70, 140 plus 12, 152, 161, इट इज 1,75,000 करून बघा. त्याच्यातून आपण लेस करूया टोटल लायबिलिटीज. टोटल लायबिलिटीज 15,000, 7,000 आणि 20,000 तीनच लायबिलिटीज आहेत. त्यामुळे इट इज टोटल इज 42,000 and difference between these is 1,33,000 which is capital. Okay, so while passing entries, all assets account will be debited and all liabilities account and capital account also will be credited to pass the opening entry. मी तुम्हाला हे शिकवले आधीच्या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये ऑलरेडी. ओके, सो ऑल assets account will be debited, all liabilities account will be credited, capital account also will be credited in this opening entry. Now the next entry. Purchased furniture for rupees 30,000 and spent rupees 2,000 as cartage. It means carrying charges. ज्यावेळेला असं होतं त्यावेळेला फर्निचर 30,000 प्लस कार्टेज 2,000. इट इज अज्युम्ड दॅट फर्निचर इज परचेस्ड फॉर द टोटल अमाऊंट दॅट इज 32,000. जसं आपण ज्या वेळेला टू व्हीलर वगैरे परचेस करतो त्यावेळेला टू व्हीलरची ओरिजिनल प्राईस असते, त्याच्यात काही ॲडिशन्स होतात आणि नंतर ऑन रोड ती टू व्हीलर आपल्याला जास्त अमाऊंटला पडते, पण आपण टू व्हीलरची प्राईस ही ती जास्त अमाऊंटच धरतो. त्याचप्रमाणे कोणत्याही ॲसेटवर जर परचेस करताना काही इन्स्टॉलेशन चार्जेस, इरेक्शन चार्जेस, कार्टेज असं काही खर्च झालेलं असेल तर ते त्या ॲसेटच्या किमतीमध्ये ॲड करायचं आहे आणि टोटल अमाऊंटची ॲसेट आपण परचेस केली असं गृहीत धरायचं आहे. सो हिअर टू अकाउंट्स विल बी इन्वॉल्व, फर्निचर अँड कॅश. अमाऊंट विल बी 32,000. Furniture, we are purchasing furniture. Furniture is coming into the business. As per traditional approach, debit what comes in, so furniture account will be debited. Cash goes out, so cash account will be credited. Okay. Now the next entry. This is the entry of April 6th. मी 1, 2, 3, 4 लिहिते वर्किंगमध्ये. लिहूया पाहिजे तर आपण. दिस इज द एंट्री ऑफ एप्रिल 1st, दिस इज द एंट्री ऑफ एप्रिल 6th and this is the entry of April 9th. Okay, received a final composition of 70 paise in a rupee from Mukul who owed us rupees 9,000. It means amount owed from Mukul is rupees 9,000. Amount receivable from Mukul is rupees 9,000. But we have received only 70% amount from that amount. It means उरलेले पैसे आपले बुडलेले आहेत 30%. So 3 accounts will be involved here. Cash account, bad debts account, बुडलेल्या पैशांना बॅड डेट्स असं म्हणतात, आणि द पार्टीज नेम इज मुकुल, सो मुकुल्स अकाउंट. Okay, so as cash comes in, cash account will be debited, debit what comes in. Bad debts account is nominal account. Rule says that debit all expenses and losses. These bad debts are our loss, so bad debts will be debited and Mukul's account will be credited. Total amount is 9,000. 9,000 into 70%, so the amount will be 6,300. We will receive cash 6,300. Bad debts will be 2,700 and total amount will be credited to Mukul's account 9,000. Okay. Now the next entry, that is April 12th. We are discussing these entries one by one and then afterwards we will pass the journal entries. 12th. Goods used for making office furniture rupees 3,000. It means goods are used for making the furniture of the office. So 2 accounts will be involved. Furniture account and goods account means purchases account. Okay, furniture is our asset. As we are preparing furniture, furniture asset is coming into the business, so furniture account will be debited and our expenses will be, that is purchases account will be credited, because the stock of goods is reducing in this entry due to furniture made. Understood? Now 15th April, a check of rupees 13,700 received from Ramesh in full settlement of his account of rupees 14,000. चेक रिसिव्ड असं सांगितलेलं आहे. सो इट इज नॉट डिपॉझिटेड इन टू बँक. सो फॉर to this check we can use check in hand account or cash account, okay, because we will keep that check into cash box. So one account will be check in hand account or we can say cash account as it is kept in cash. Then where we have received check 13,700 in full settlement of 14,000, means we have given discount of rupees 300. So discount allowed account will be there, okay, and third account will be the party's account, that is Ramesh's account, okay. As check comes into cash, it is as good as amount of cash box increases. Cash account is real account. Rule says that debit what comes in, so cash account will be debited. Discount allowed is our loss. Debit all expenses and losses as per nominal account. And Ramesh is personal account. He is the giver, so his account will be credited. Understood? Now the next entry, that is of April 17. Check received from Ramesh endorsed to Shyam in full settlement of his account of rupees 15,000. रमेशकडून मिळालेला जो चेक आहे 13,700 रुपीजचा, तो श्यामला एंडॉर्स केलेला आहे, म्हणजे श्यामला देऊन टाकलेला आहे. त्याच्या अकाउंट म्हणजे 15,000चा अकाउंट फुल सेटल केलं आहे असं समजून, ओके. सो इट मीन्स श्याम has given us discount of rupees 1,300 because difference between 15,000 and 13,700 is 1,300. We are settling Shyam's account of 15,000 by giving him check of rupees 13,700. Understood? So three accounts will be involved here. Shyam's account, check in hand account or cash account. ह्याला आपण कॅश अकाउंट म्हटलं तरी चालतं, कारण कॅशबुक करताना आपल्याला तसं सोयीस्कर पडतं. आणि थर्ड अकाउंट विल बी डिस्काउंट रिसिव्ड अकाउंट बिकॉज वी आर पेइंग लेस अमाऊंट दॅन पेएबल अमाऊंट. पेएबल अमाऊंट इज 15,000 बट वी आर पेइंग हिम 13,700. सो श्याम्स अकाउंट विल बी completed full settle worth rupees 15,000. Shyam's account, Shyam is the receiver, his account will be debited for rupees 15,000 because we are settling his account. Now cash goes out from the business, so cash account will be credited for 13,700 rupees, and discount received is our income, so that is our gain. So discount received account will be credited for 1,300 rupees. Understood? Now the next entry. Next entry will be of April 19th, and the entry is paid rupees 1,200 to Mahesh on his account for rupees 7,000. महेशला 1,200 रुपीज दिलेले आहेत, त्याच्या अकाउंटची फुल सेटलमेंट म्हणून नाही. त्याचे 7,000 द्यायचे होते, त्यातले आपण 1,200 दिलेले आहेत. इट मीन्स पार्ट पेमेंट मेड बाय अस टू महेश. सो वन अकाउंट विल बी महेश अकाउंट and other account will be cash account. Mahesh account is personal account. Debit the receiver, so Mahesh account will be debited for rupees 1,200, and cash account will be credited for rupees 1,200 because cash account is real account. Cash goes out, credit what goes out. Now the entry of 21st April. Now here we have to calculate discount etc. So let's calculate here. See the entry of 21st. Goods purchased of list price rupees 40,000. So list price 40,000. Okay. Now goods purchased of list price of 40,000 from Sohan. So entries of purchase, it is purchased from Sohan, less 20% at discount and 5% cash discount, and paid 70% amount. So first we have to deduct less 20% ट्रेड डिस्काउंट 20% ऑफ 40,000 एक झिरो कॅन्सल केला की 10% मीन्स 4,000 10% अमाउंट इंटू 2 मीन्स 4,000 इंटू 2 8,000 विल बी द 20% 8,000 लिस्ट प्राइस rupees 40,000 less 8,000 it will be 32,000. Now from this amount we have paid only 70% amount, understood, not 100%. So we will get 5% cash discount on 70% amount and not 100% amount, that is not on 32,000. So 70% amount is cash transaction, 30% remaining 30% amount is credit transaction. Understood? So we have to calculate 70% of this amount. So 70% of 32,000, 70% is 22,400 rupees. Remaining amount will be kept as credit, and after deducting 22,400 from 32,000, the amount is 9,600 rupees. This entry is of credit transaction, that is goods purchased from Sohan on credit worth rupees 9,600. But we have paid 70% cash, that is 22,400. We are ready to pay. So he has given us 5% discount. So less 5% cash discount. 5% will be, हे मी तोंडी कसं काढले बघा. 10% is after cancelling 10 2,240 and 5% will be half of 10%. Half of 2,240 will be 1,120. So 5% cash discount is 1,120. We will deduct this from this. So the amount will be 21,280. It is correct. Okay. लिस्ट प्राइस आणि ट्रेड डिस्काउंट एंट्रीमध्ये कुठेही येणार नाही आहेत. आपल्याला ही एंट्री कॅशची करायची आहे. ही जी अमाऊंट असेल फायनली पेड केलेली, दिस इज द पेड कॅश. ह्याच्यासाठी कॅश अकाउंट असणार आहे. ओके. डिस्काउंटसाठी डिस्काउंट अकाउंट असणार आहे. इट इज डिस्काउंट रिसिव्ड बिकॉज वी आर पेइंग कॅश. डिस्काउंट रिसिव्ड अकाउंट. अंडरस्टूड? Now these two accounts are involved here. Then total transaction, that is total purchases, is of 32,000. So this account will be for purchases account, which will be debited. Okay. As we are paying cash, cash account will be credited. Cash goes out. Discount received is our gain. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all gains and incomes. So discount received account will be credited. Now this credit transaction of 9,600, for credit transaction we use party's name. So for 9,600 we will use Sohan's account, and which will be credited because we are purchasing goods from Sohan on credit and Sohan is the giver. Credit the giver. Understood? So in this problem we have to pass the journal entry. In this transaction we have to pass the journal entry purchases account debit to Sohan's account 9,600, to discount account 1120, to cash account 21,280. In this way we have to pass the journal entry for this transaction. Okay. Now next entry April 23rd. I hope की तुम्हाला कळतंय सगळ्यांना मी काय समजावते ते. You can ask your doubts. Sold goods to Sunil of rupees 30,000 less 20% trade discount and 10% cash discount and received 20% by check. Okay. So now this is the entry of sale and the list price is given rupees 30,000. First we will deduct trade discount less 20% trade discount. 20% of this amount will be 6,000. So sale is of, total sale is of 24,000 in this entry. Okay. Now from that amount 20% amount was received by check. So we will give cash discount only on the amount paid immediately, that is 20% amount. So 20% will be the cash transaction paid by check. चेक किंवा कॅश पेड केली असेल तर तिला कॅश ट्रान्झॅक्शन असंच म्हणतात आणि उधारी असेल तर तिला क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन म्हणतात. सो 80% अमाऊंट विल बी क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन. ओके, दिस इज कॅश ट्रान्झॅक्शन, दिस इज क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन. 20% of 2,400 will be rupees 4,800 and remaining amount is of credit, that is 19,200. बरोबर आहे. Party's name given is Sunil, so credit transaction will be posted on the name of Sunil's account here. As we have received 20% amount by check by selling the goods, we will give cash discount on rupees 4,800 only. So less 10% cash discount, and 10% cash discount will be 480. So deduct from 4,800 4320. Okay, so as this amount is given by check, heading will be bank account. This is discount allowed, that is discount given, so there will be discount allowed account. Here total sale is of 24,000, so it involves sales account, and credit transaction is of 19,200 rupees, so it will be shown under Sunil's account. So here Sunil's account will be debited, as we are selling goods to Sunil. Sunil is the receiver, debit the receiver. Discount allowed account also will be debited because this discount is our loss, debit all expenses and losses. Bank account is also debited because we are receiving check. So if bank is considered as institution, debit the receiver. If bank account is considered as cash at bank, then cash at bank means bank balance is increasing, coming amount is coming into bank account, so bank account is debited, and sales account will be credited for rupees 24,000. अंडरस्टूड. आपण अशा प्रकारच्या एंट्रीज आधी बघितलेल्या आहेत. सो इन दिस वे वी हॅव टू सॉल्व दीज ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स. सो हिअर वी हॅव completed the working till 23rd April. This is the first page. Now I will use second page for working for next transactions. This is the second page. Now the entry will be of 24th April. So 24th April, see the entry. Goods costing rupees 600 given as charity, selling price rupees 650. Selling price 650 will be for sale. So for charity purpose we will use the amount that is the original price 600. Two accounts will be involved, charity account and purchases account. Charity account will be debited for rupees 600 and purchases account will be credited for rupees 600 as our stock of goods decreasing. Okay, and charity our expenses increasing. Now the next entry of 25th April. Purchased a bike for rupees 40,000 for personal use and payment made by check. It means we have used our bank balance for our personal matter, that is purchasing bike. Okay, so we have used 40,000 from our bank account for personal use. So two accounts will be involved. First will be drawings account and second will be bank account, because payment is made by check and amount has withdrawn from the bank. Amount will be 40,000 and drawings account will be debited, bank account will be credited. Drawings means owner is the receiver and bank is the giver, and amount is rupees 40,000. Okay, now the next transaction of April 27. Goods returned to Sohan of list price rupees 6,000. On 27th April, we have returned goods list price rupees 6,000 to Sohan. Okay, two accounts will be involved, Sohan's account, and as we have purchased goods from Sohan in the above transaction, second account will be purchase return account. And now amount, they told us that list price rupees 6,000. List price is rupees 6,000, but we have allowed, he has allowed us 20% trade discount. So we have to reduce 20% from 6,000. So 6,000 minus 20% amount, that is 1,200. So amount will be 4,800. 20% trade discount. We have to reduce from 6,000. So goods are worth rupees 4,800. Amount of this entry will be rupees 4,800. And now debit and credit. On 27th April, Sohan's account will be debited because debit the receiver, and purchase return account will be credited. Okay. Now on 28th April, entry is Sunil returned goods of list price rupees 10,000. In the above transaction of 23rd April, we have sold goods to Sunil and we have allowed 20% trade discount. Again here on 28th April, Sunil returned goods of list price rupees 10,000. So two accounts will be involved here. As sold goods are returned, sales return account and Sunil's account. Now amount, as list price is given, we have to deduct from that trade discount less TD, 20% TD. 20% of 10,000 is rupees 2,000. After deducting 2,000, amount will be 8,000 to this entry. Okay, so rupees 8,000 will be the amount of the entry. Now here sales return account will be debited, and as a giver Sunil's account will be credited because he is giving back the money. Okay, now again on 28th April, again on 28th April, paid wages rupees 4,000 and rent rupees 7,000. So one account will be wages account, one account will be rent account. Amount of wages is 4,000, amount of rent is 7,000, and we are paying these by cash as paid by check असं सांगितलेलं नाही. We will assume that payment is made by cash obviously. So total payment will be 4,000 plus 7,000, that is 11,000. Wages our expenses, so debit all expenses and losses. Rent our expenses, so debit all expenses and losses. And cash goes out as per real account, credit what goes out. This will be the entry. And now the last entry of April 30. Interest on bank loan at 12% is due for 1 month. It means interest on loan is due, means it is outstanding. It is payable, interest payable, or it is called as interest outstanding. Okay. The rate is 12% and it is payable for 1 month. Understood? Now we have to calculate 12% interest on the bank loan amount, and bank loan amount is given in the first opening entry. Bank loan is 20,000. So let's first calculate interest. Interest is equal to 20% into 12%. It is 2,400 per annum, means per year. Now we will calculate interest for 1 month. For 1 month, 2,400 divided by 12 months into 1 month. Into 1 is not necessary. So 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. So interest will be rupees 200. Understood? And now the accounts. One account will be interest account and second will be outstanding interest account. Just like salary outstanding, just like wages outstanding, this is interest outstanding worth rupees 200. Understood? So one account will be interest account which will be debited, debit all expenses and losses, and interest outstanding account will be credited. Okay, so in this way interest account will be debited for 200, outstanding interest account will be credited for rupees 200. Okay, in this way we have solved all the entries one by one. Now we have to pass the journal entries. Now passing the journal entries is very easy after this calculation. So let's pass the journal entries with taking reference of these notes. So we'll take reference of these notes and now we can pass journal entries very easily. आता आपण फटाफट जर्नल एंट्रीज पोस्ट करूया, पास करूया, कारण आपल्याकडे सगळं वर्किंग आणि सगळे अमाऊंट्स रेडी आहेत. ओके, सो हियर वी हॅव टू सी ऑल assets name in the problem. 2016 it is April 1st. First we have to pass the opening entry. All assets account will be debited, so cash account debit 50,000, bank account debit 20,000. Amounts are given in the problem. Plant and machinery account debit 70,000. Furniture account debit 12,000. Now two parties name are given which are our debtors Mukul and Ramesh. So Mukul's account debit amount is 9,000. Next debtor is Ramesh. Ramesh account debit 14,000. 2. All liabilities one by one. Sham and Mahesh, two creditors are given. So Sham's account amount is 15,000. To Mahesh's account amount is 7,000. Then to bank loan account amount is 20,000. And difference we have calculated on this rough page. Difference between total assets and total liabilities will be of capital. So capital 1,33,000 to capital account. This is the balancing figure 1,33,000. Okay, being closing balances of last year brought forward or brought down. This is the first entry. Now entry of 6th April, furniture and cash. So furniture account debit. We have already discussed all the accounts and amounts while preparing the working note. So furniture account is debited 32,000 to cash account 32,000, and narration is amount paid for furniture and cartage. Now 9th April. 9th April. Entry involves cash account, bad debts account and Mukul's account. So cash account will be debited. Cash account debit rupees 6,300, the amount received. Bad debts account debit, bad debts account debit, amount is 2,700. We have done working on this. To Mukul's account, 9,000 and 70% cash received and 30% amount bad debts. This will be the narration. Now entry of 12th April. This entry is about goods used for making office furniture. So entry will be furniture account debit, amount is 3,000. To purchases account, 3,000 and narration is, नॅरेशन हे त्या सेंटेन्समध्ये दिलेलंच असतं. गुड्स यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग फर्निचर. नाउ 15th April. Entry of 15th April. Check in hand account or cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to Ramesh's account. Okay, so entry will be check in hand account or cash account debit. We have allowed discount, so discount allowed account debit. And to Ramesh's account, $13,700 check received, discount allowed 300 and Ramesh's account will be credited 14,000. So check received as full settlement. Now 17th April. Sham's account, check in hand account and discount received account. So the entry will be Sham's account debit. I am not discussing every entry again because we have discussed all the entries. Narration will be check received from Ramesh. Endorsed to Sham in full settlement. See here, we have finished all these entries. So now entries from 19 19th entry, Mahesh account will be debited and cash account will be credited. So Mahesh account debit 1200 to cash account 1200, and narration is cash paid to Mahesh. Cash paid to Mahesh. We can also say part payment made to Mahesh. Part payment केले आपण महेशला. Now entry of 21st April. Here we have solved 21st entry and we have decided which account to be debited and which account to be credited. So entry will be purchases account debit, 32,000 to Sohan's account, 9,600 to cash account, and to discount received account. Cash is 21,280 and discount is 1120 as per our calculation. Okay, narration. Goods purchased from Sohan. Goods purchased from Sohan at 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount and 70% amount paid. Okay, so this will be the entry on 21st April. Now here we will pass next entry, that is on 23rd April. 3 accounts are debited and 1 sales account will be credited. So Sunil's account debit, Sunil's account debit 19,200. Then bank account debit 4320. Then discount allowed account debit 480 to sales account 24,000. Narration. Sold goods to Sunil at 20% TD and 10% CD, 10% CD. Received 20% amount by check. Now 24th April, entry is easy. Charity account debit to purchases account. Goods given as charity. Next entry 25th April, drawings account debit to bank account. $40,000 used for purchasing bike. Now 27th April. Sohan's account debit to purchase return account. Sohan's account debit to purchase return account, and the amount is 4,800. And the narration is goods returned to Sohan. डिस्काउंट वगैरे जो आहे डिडक्ट केलेला तो तुम्ही दिला तरी चालेल, नाही दिला तरी चालेल नॅरेशनमध्ये. 28th एप्रिल सेल्स रिटर्न आहे तिथे, त्यामुळे सेल्स रिटर्न अकाउंट डेबिट. $8,000 to Sunil's account. 8,000 goods returned by Sunil. Now the entry of 28th again, wages, rent and cash account. So wages account debit 4,000, rent account debit 7,000 to cash account, total 11,000. Wages and rent paid. And last entry of 30th April, interest account debit to outstanding interest account or to interest outstanding account, amount is 200. Being interest outstanding will be the narration. And now we have to do total here. Total of debit column, all the debit column, these amounts, and all these amount. I have made the total already. So the total is 3,69,800. Okay, in this way we have to solve the comprehensive problem. एवढा मोठा प्रॉब्लेम एक्झामला येणार नाही आहे, पण तुम्हाला सोडवता आला पाहिजे एवढा मोठा प्रॉब्लेम. सो फर्स्ट वी हॅव डिस्कस्ड ऑल द वर्किंग here, working notes. We have discussed all the entries and made calculations, and then we have passed the journal entries one by one in the journal of Jaswant Traders. Okay, that's all for today.